Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pastor Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, Houston, baby. Now we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich today. Rich, bitch.
Gravy, 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 gang! What is going on, everybody? It's Past Gravy, episode 662. I am your host, Alex the Moondog Middleton, with my co-host, Robert Barbosa, a.k.a. The Hog, a.k.a. Bobby Jokes, a.k.a. The Independent Variable. And joining us today, it's our sundog friend, Pat Dion. How's it going, bud? Was my mic not muted until I say anything? Or is it always?
No, it totally was. That was
It was muted.
That was a joke just for me.
Pat doesn't wear headphones, so
No,
Pat
it's
doesn't
fine.
understand.
They both coughed like right before we started.
I liked when Curtis was on the podcast a couple of weeks ago. Like, Pat was looking at Kurt like, yeah, right, fucking crazy, huh? You can't hear anything. I was like, yeah, you're not wearing headphones. Neither one of you are wearing headphones. Usually, Pat's the only one not wearing headphones. Which you don't need to wear headphones. But I'm used to wearing headphones, so I do, and then I can hear the mix a little bit better.
Yeah, like I just don't hear the sounds, but I see there he goes again. This fucking guy, so unprofessional.
I had the cough button. But
You ever heard of water, buddy?
I have water.
You ever water in your life, huh?
I'm on my third bottle of water today.
I had so much water today. So hydrated.
I do 3 bottles of whatever this is a day. It's not Kool-Aid. It's not
It'd
Kool-Aid.
be a lot cooler if it was.
That's one of my favorite YouTube video ever. Just Bert Kreischer,
Start
Tom
his day off with
Segura,
64
Kool-Aid.
ounces of Kool-Aid.
He's just drinking like one of your water bottles, Robert, of Kool-Aid. And they're like, yeah. So he's like, this motherfucker's hydrated as shit. And it's like, no, it's all sugar. Just sugar. And then he's like, yeah, I drink like 2 or 3 of these a day. Anyways, that's not a podcast that we're doing. We're doing this podcast. And I had a couple of ideas to start off the Precome segment with if you guys are down. Were we going to go with, let's go kidneys. So I've been thinking about donating a kidney just for bragging rights. Because, like, I think you can probably get out of anything. Like, you get pulled over, you're like, officer, I've donated a kidney before. And they're like, fuck. I guess you get a warning, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it extends to all of that, but, like, I feel like any argument, like, dude, I donated a kidney to somebody, dude. I saved a life. And you're like, all right, good argument.
See, I could never because
The Giants suck. I'm like, I donated a fucking kidney, man.
Yeah.
And then the karma for my teams has to be through the roof.
you would think so, but also then if your teams do badly and you drink to cover up the pain, you only have one kidney to filter out all that shit. So, like, I could never. I would die if I donated a kidney. My body would not be able to process the amount of alcohol going through it anymore.
I donated platelets the other day because, you know, I'm a hero. And I was like, I could donate a kidney. I was trying to think, like, what wouldn't I donate? And I was like, I could donate sperm. I could donate plasma. Used to do that for $25. That was sick.
What do you think you could get for a pinky?
Like, who
I'd
needs a
donate
pinky? Like,
if there was a
is
market.
there a market for pinkies?
No.
That's
Not
why it's
at
like,
all,
Like,
but-
for it's got to be like organs. And I was like, I could do like kidneys probably as far as I'd go. Like while
Kidneys
I'm still alive.
invasive. Like, I don't. I want to do kidney. Anything that you have to open me up.
But that's why I was thinking. I was like, do you know how much like any argument we ever get in? If I'm like, I donated a kidney, they're like, Alex is a better person than me. Fuck. I could do anything, and I'm still a better person than a lot of people because I saved a life.
I'd donate hair.
I donated hair.
That seems pretty easy.
I donated hair. Yeah,
Could regrow out the mullet.
you should. And just to donate it, shout out to our buddy Raymundo. He donated his hair not that long ago.
Locks of love.
Locks
I think
of
is
Love.
what it's called.
That's what I did.
Yeah,
You did.
shout
I
out
was
guys
like,
that do that. It's
yeah,
so
no big
nice.
deal. It's just for them. It's just for the kids and, you know, the people that need it. The people
Can I
that-
just show up
that-
with a bag of hair?
They frown upon that.
Like, where'd the hair come from? Don't worry about
The
it.
same thing. I always say that about blood. I'm like, it's like cool if I can just bring you my own blood there. Like, no, we don't need you to bring us buckets of blood. Stop. Stop bringing us buckets of blood. No, it's mine. I swear.
Where'd this hair come from? I promise you, it's not my ass.
You don't have red hair. Don't worry about it.
My beard was really long, and it was straight past this length. So just trust it's my hair.
It's a beard hair wig.
That's all I could do.
That would be weird.
But then again, like, who's gonna, like, nobody, little kids, they're the only ones that, with hair this curly.
That's true.
Seth Rogen, maybe. could donate my chin hair to his head. I could donate leg hair. Like people that are like, I wish my arms and legs were
You have
hairier.
long leg hair?
I could fucking help out with that.
What's your leg hair situation? Like you kind of like got blonde hair. You get long hair. You don't really have a lot of leg hair. Okay, yeah, it just doesn't show as much.
Yeah. It used to be blonder. Now it's just like it doesn't show because I keep my legs covered because I am Casper white.
I got pretty average leg hair. Robert, what's your leg hair situation like? This is a fun topic we're talking about.
I always say I would be way hairier if I was skinny. It's just my fatness spreads it out so much.
We don't have like Greek hair. None of us have like the like Greek man.
No, I work with
hair.
a Greek guy. Yeah, it's everything they say it is. He's fucking hairy as shit.
That's crazy. You just get like like do you have that like line that's like right by your spine that's just out of nowhere? Like where does that? How does hair grow there? Like why does that happen?
My favorite was back in the day. He used to be banging one of our other waitresses, and I used to give her shit all the time. So do you just have to pick his hair out of your teeth, or like what's the situation?
Jesus, floss.
She didn't find it as funny as
Probably
I did.
not. Probably not. So yeah, maybe I would donate a kidney just to like brag and like put the good karma out there.
Maybe start with something else. Don't start with the kidney.
Well, yeah, the platelets crushed. I donated bone marrow before. That sucks. They really gotta stab
See,
you.
that's
They
a
stab you in
hero
the
for
hip.
you. You're a real
I should
hero
brag
for that.
about it more than I.
You
did.
took a needle into your bone.
Into my bone to see the marrow. I mean,
that was just like to do it, right? It wasn't even for a specific person.
I had a friend that.
So what?
I had a friend that had passed away and needed bone marrow transplants, and it was like after they passed away, I saw the thing on campus one day, and I was like, I want to be a good person, and I did it, but I didn't brag about it enough.
See, you're better than me because I wanted.
I didn't even get a shirt; they just gave me like snacks.
I know it hurts a lot, and I don't.
It
want
really was not fun. Probably less painful than like a kidney one, though. But you
I
get
don't
drugs
know.
for the kidney.
You get drugs
one.
for the kidney,
You
and
probably
you're under.
Yeah.
This they just literally stab you in the hip bone.
I want to be like, what is my most? How healthy are my kidneys? Let's see that first, and then maybe I'll give one up.
See, I didn't even think about that. I don't think they would take my kidney. They would pull it out and be like, "This isn't even healthy enough to put back in you."
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep this.
Sir, you have a drastic life change coming, and I don't think you're ready for it.
We're gonna send this to that bodies exhibit, and this is like what not to do with your
Can we
kidney.
give this to science? Yes, please.
This needs to be studied.
That's going to be the funniest part is I am an organ donor. It's on my license. If anything ever happens, they're not going to get to use any of them. It'll be like one last prank.
Yeah,
Maybe my brain.
your brain should definitely be studied.
I don't know why they'd want my brain, but they could have it.
Your brain could be studied for sure. Other thing I had an idea for a food review channel we should start. I don't know if I want to start it, but I don't trust Robert to start it because we're waiting on our chair reviews, and we've not gotten any chair reviews.
Punk.
Pat, I feel like you said you were going to review stuff and haven't done it before. So
Yeah, but what did I say? You don't even remember what I was going to
I don't. It wasn't as memorable because the chair review was perfect. It was 1 to 4 legs.
was so good, right?
So it's right there, Robert. And all you got to do is sit. It's the easiest thing you could document. I had a funny one. Was it's food reviews, but it's just baseball cards. Like you just eat baseball cards. I just saw like those TikTok guys are like, we're gonna rip packs today. We're ripping some packs. So I got a Jose Canseco. I was like, it'd be funny if you're just like, all right, today we're whipping up the 1989 Don Russ MLB case and a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie. It's a little papery, kind of stale. Now we're going to go to Andrew Jones. Ooh, an Andrew Jones rookie. Oh. Not as savory as the Ken Griffey one, and it's just you taking bites out of cards, which
I
is,
think you just
the
need to-
bit is over fast, but it would just be like, all right, today we're reviewing Billy Ripken and the fuckface bat card. Take a bite. It's like a one bite. Everybody knows the rules. Do like Dave Portnoy.
I think you got to sit on this for about 4 years till Ella's in school. There's always one kid in class that just won't stop putting shit in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, whenever you visit Ella at school, you just bring that kid some baseball cards.
No, I could eat some baseball cards. Just take one bite out of a couple, and then you just bank it.
Yeah, but you're doing it. It'd be better if the kid's doing it because he's just doing it for love of the game.
But just like review.
And then you
like,
secretly film a child, and then you profit off of him.
This is a
Nothing
Cam
wrong will happen
Scadaboo right
from
here.
that.
Tastes gritty.
That's probably, you should just get Cam Scadaboo to do it. This dude, he definitely eats baseball cards.
Yeah.
That guy eats cardboard.
But yeah, you have celebrity card eaters with you. What if we start this
Cam
channel?
Scattaboo, after each concussion, he just eats a new card so he can actually taste pictures.
And I'll just be Card Chef. That'll be my name, Card Chef.
Sit across the room, just try and flick him into his mouth. I think that would
Hold
work.
on.
Hey, your phone's ringing.
Hang on a second, y'all, Phil.
This'll you guys will get an update about what's going on with Alex a little bit later on in the day. But I don't know. As far as Alex ideas go, I feel like that's not the worst one, but it's
not great.
It's down there.
It's not great.
It's in the bottom 5 percentile.
Definitely, yeah. Eating a baseball card, everyone would be the same one.
I'm happy he left the room because sometimes it's nice to see the look on his face that he's excited about something. But man,
You just gotta
not his best work.
Just gotta let him have it.
There's a reason that one came here and not to the morning show.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have anything huge for Precome, but we have wardrobe malfunctions back in the news. Did you see the guy at the Cubs game yesterday?
I did not.
So there's a very fat gentleman, and this is coming from me. He's fatter than me, dumpier than me. He had a whole row to himself, so I'm assuming he probably smelled bad too. But foul ball goes over towards him. He goes over to catch the ball, kind of bobbles it. It falls on the ground next to him. He falls down on the ground next to it to get it. Now, this guy's wearing shorts, and in a wild fat guy move, he's not wearing any underwear. His pants fall down to the back of his knees. Thank God we didn't get a front view. Full ass on camera at
On
the
the
baseball
broadcast.
game.
On the broadcast.
On the broadcast, yeah. The broadcasters went silent for a good 30 to 45 seconds afterwards, which means they just had to mute their mics and were I want the camera view of inside the broadcast of what was happening then. This guy had ultimate gross fat guy ass.
But sometimes that's not even inappropriate, you know? You're like,
It
we
wasn't
just know.
inappropriate. You feel bad for the guy because you're like, everybody in America just saw your ass.
And
but
everybody that knows you is going to roast you.
yeah, you're going to show up to
All
work the
your
next day
coworkers
and
are
everyone's going to
roasting
be like,
you.
Larry, you don't wear underwear? That's gross.
Fucking Larry the ass guy over here.
As a fat guy, the non-underwear part of this is the wildest thing.
Was he wearing it? And maybe it just is.
If he was wearing one underwear, he was wearing the loosest underwear of all time because his pants just went straight down to the back of his knees.
Yeah.
And I say pants, it was shorts, which also, dude, if you're that fat and you're wearing shorts, they got to have some elastic left in them. You can't just be wearing no elastic, no underwear shorts out in public as a fat guy.
That's why girls are always like, I need to get new underwear every now and then. You're like, no, it's been fine for a decade. It's not going to let me down. And then it does, and then you just throw that one away.
I get new underwear when all of a sudden there are holes under my balls and my thighs are rubbing together and have rubbed holes in the bottom. And honestly, normally I'll deal with the holes for a while. Once my balls are just freely hanging and not touching underwear anymore, that's when those get thrown away.
It's annoying. I really like these jeans I'm wearing, and I've worn a hole into the pocket from putting stuff in my pocket where it's it looks really frayed and stuff. I don't know if you can see it on the thing, but I'm
$300 for those.
I'm really scared that it's gonna ruin the jeans eventually, but right now it looks cool as shit.
You ever just get the hole in the bottom of the pocket? That's the worst.
The bottom of the back pocket's the worst because now my wallet's just gonna be gone if I forget about this.
Oh, see, I'm a side pocket guy. I can't do back pocket. Feels too easy to pickpocket. I have no ass.
I have no ass, so then if you grab, I'm gonna know because I'm gonna know.
Well, no ass, and
You have to reach
I wear
further.
baggy jeans. Too easy to just reach in and grab whatever you want.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm a front pocket guy myself, but only because having the back is bad for your back.
But I got the little slim wallet, so it's not as bad.
Yeah.
I used to be a George Costanza.
I got a thick wallet, I just
And then I realized
cash on me all the time.
I don't really
Rich
need
guy.
it. Yeah, I have my money clip in my briefcase.
I got a bunch of old coins and
Yeah,
for
you
some
do
reason,
have a lot of
business cards.
coins. Pat's a big coin guy.
I got lucky coins, man. You don't get rid of lucky. You have any idea how bad my life would turn if I got rid of my lucky coin? I am on.
We don't know.
I'm pretty sure I'm on borrowed time already. But anyway, wardrobe malfunction's back. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll post it later. Or just look it up. Just fat guy Cubs game ass. I guarantee you'll feel bad for him, but you will also laugh as hard as you've laughed in the last 5 years.
I'll go check it out.
You haven't seen this yet either.
I'll go check it out. I haven't. I saw that you talked about it.
Oh my God. It's probably my favorite baseball blooper that I've seen in years. as far as crowd goes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, on-field ones are just a different level.
Did
But
you see the high school kid
Actually-
that accidentally like swatted the ball over the fence last week? That
actually,
was cool.
you know, I'll say it. It's better than any on-field blooper I've seen in years. Either. It's a fat guy falling over and his whole butt falls out. That's classic
That's
comedy.
just yeah.
And it's a gross butt.
Yeah, it's everything you need for comedy right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty perfect. All right, this is solid.
Gross fat guy
Solid
butt.
pre-com. Before my phone rang, I had to answer that. But do you guys know that you can like store trauma in your body? I was watching some like trash
think it's
TikTok
called an
or
injury.
reel. No, but they were like, yeah, I did this stretch and it released years of trauma from my body. And I was like, is trauma like trauma as in like bad stuff happened to you? And you just store like, you store trauma in your hips. And then be like, oh, like there was this girl crying because she released trauma from her hips from like a stretch. I was like, I don't know if I believe this. Like if you and I know that like they're like, oh, your shoulders are tight because you're stressed, and I guess is stress trauma, sort of.
No.
Is it supposed to be like trauma adjacent?
No, it's just stress. See, luckily you're the one that came across this video, because if I did, I definitely would have left a comment that Instagram would have been like, are you sure you want to leave that comment? And then it would have gotten deleted.
I have a video I need to send you because I need you to just get in the comments on this one. And it's the girls doing like a workout class, but they're bouncing on these jumpy shoes. It's like she's jumping around like, and it's always, the song is the tap, 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 tap it. God damn it. They're fucking calling me right now. Hold on. Phil, you know where I was going with that.
Yeah, no, you cannot store trauma in your body. That's absolutely ridiculous new age bullshit.
I don't know. I kind of believe it. I don't know exactly like
Okay, where do you store the 2017 cheating scandal?
right in my heart.
No, see, but that's not a thing. That's not a thing. I fully understand that not everyone in the world should think like me, and their brain should not work the way my brain works, because frankly, I don't think we'd make it as a society if everyone thought the way I did. But I also fully believe that people like this should be in a gulag somewhere. Like if you think you're I'm an empath. I'm so in tune with everything in my body. No, I had childhood trauma and I store it in my right oblique. And when I get the right stretch, it really releases it out, and then I'm able to release that. No, it's in your fucking head. It's all memories.
What do you think about like people like oh, I can tell that it's gonna rain because I feel it in my knees. What is that?
I actually buy that.
What is that?
It's arthritis, and it's pressure
Activated by the rain?
Well, it's pressure drops and the temperature drops in the air. That can actually affect your body. That is a physical output of the world happening, and your joints and shit can swell and feel stuff like that. That makes sense. Mental trauma, it's all in your head. Does not look. See, and I was about to trap myself right there, because you can mentally get yourself hypochondriacs and shit like that, but you're not storing a little boy pantsed you in 3rd grade and you forgot about it for 20 years until you popped your neck and all of a sudden you had a spiritual awakening. No, that's bullshit.
And then you start, all the emotions come flooding out. You start crying.
No.
I've been holding on to that for years.
God, I hate emotions so much. I don't understand people whose brains work that way.
Speaking of emotions, I'm sure Alex is going to come back to this, but so there was a couple days ago, there was a Pokemon Go championship, a regional championship. Did you see it?
I saw this. This was infuriating.
And the guy who won was disqualified because he celebrated too hard. But the clip of him celebrating is like nothing.
He like lightly bangs his hands on the table.
Yeah.
Fucking nerds, dude. Even the guy who ended up winning was like, this doesn't feel right. Like he should have forfeited the win, and everyone down the line should have forfeited the win until it went back to the guy that they disqualified. Fucking Pokemon nerds, dude.
Pokemon, dude. What's going on with Pokemon? What are we talking about?
Oh, don't
Sorry,
worry, you had
I
to be
was-
there.
Yeah, I know. I fucking my not cool is gonna be fun.
No, there was a guy that won a regional Pokemon tournament, Pokemon Go tournament, and they disqualified him after he won for celebrating too hard. And all he did was go like, yeah, and like kind of hit the table. And they're like, that's excessive. You're disqualified.
That's ridiculous.
Fuck it. Just the pussification of America, dude.
I wonder where he's gonna store that trauma. That's really what I was getting at with the trauma storing. Like, I just want to say, like, now, if you can just be like, oh, I have trauma stored in my ankle. It's like anything that's sore on me, I'm just gonna be like, oh, I got a lot of trauma in my lower back.
I can't come into work today. I popped my elbow and it released a bullying incident that happened in the 3rd grade. And I really need to process through that.
Which I don't understand. It's like, so like you stretch and then like all of your trauma comes back, so then you cry about it because you had trauma.
But I thought you were releasing it.
I thought you were releasing it, so it's gone. Why? I didn't understand the like trauma release thing.
Put that woman in a gulag who made that video. She doesn't need to be unleashed on this world anymore.
I've watched a lot of Scrubs, but I just don't know about like trauma being stored in your hips and stuff. But if you have sore or tight hips, be like trauma stored there. But be careful if you stretch them though. This lady cries a lot when she's like, I'm releasing years of trauma and years of this.
It's like I said to Robert, I don't think we need more people like me in this world, but we definitely need less people like that.
Yeah. It's like sometimes there's people that are like, I understand like embracing like who you are and like this is what I am.
Yeah, but if who you are is an idiot.
And then it's like at a certain point, like just go talk to somebody.
Don't.
Or do. Don't get on
that.
ChatGPT, but like go see somebody and talk to somebody and then be like, hey, and maybe they'll tell you like, don't do that.
Hold that shit inside. Internalize it. Swallow it down.
That's where you store the trauma. Then your trauma will get stored into your gut.
And guess what? Nobody else will ever have to know about it because you won't ever have to tell anyone that you think your trauma is stored somewhere.
Oh, you should start saying like, I'm not overweight. I have a lot of trauma stored in my gut.
But I don't. That's the thing.
But then say that though.
I've
say that you do.
A pretty sick fucking life. I'm gonna be honest.
But be like, I have a lot of trauma stored here.
I got no stress.
It's not my eating habits. It's trauma.
Yeah, this isn't the 5 Al Pastor tacos that I had for lunch.
And the 6 beers I had with it.
It was the time my mother
and then the
told me
ice
no
cream
in the 2nd grade.
Yeah, which I stored here, and then obviously that became a bigger thing. I don't know. I understand.
I don't have high cholesterol. My mom shoved a bar of soap in my mouth one time.
Yeah, it's weird. The stuff that people get trauma from sometimes is, I'm not saying it's not a real thing, but there's times that like you got trauma because your mom took away your Matchbox cars when you were a little kid.
I think if
that's not real trauma or child abuse. I think you need to get over that.
If we did a 20-year trial where we just outlawed therapy in America, I think we'd be back at we'd go to Mars. Like we would do so much better as a society.
We would probably go like around Mars. We wouldn't land.
We would actually land on Mars. That's how good we'd be doing. If everyone just shut the fuck up about their problems and stopped putting them on other people, you think that's fair to therapists? They got to listen to other people's problems all day?
I do, because they make a lot of money.
Yeah, they do make a lot of money. But you know, it's not a real fucking job.
No, it's
not a real fucking
think
job.
It is. And
your problems aren't real problems.
No, because I think there's therapy that people use in a way where you find what triggers whatever your issues are.
Physical therapy. That's real
Physical therapy is a real thing.
I hurt my ankle. Do this stretch. Ankle better now. When's the last time you saw somebody who like, I went to therapy and they fixed me and I don't see my therapist anymore? They're like, no, I've had the same therapist
No,
for 14
I know people that have
years.
done that. I know a couple of people that have done that. But I also think that you don't need to have it. It doesn't need to be a until the end of time situation. It's like hey, I can go check in when I need to, and sometimes you got to get through certain stuff. But I think that there's definitely like, why am I like, if I have an anger problem, why do I get mad when the Giants are losing, where I have to scream at my TV when I could just shut the fuck up and not scare anybody? Okay, why do I feel that way? It's like, because it's out of your control, Alex. And so then I have to realize it is out of my control. How do I address that? And it's like little triggers that then help you become better.
That's healthy though.
But that's like a therapist would help you walk through a lot of those things. Or why do you feel that way? What makes you, and like, find the trigger or the origin of that stuff. And then I feel like you find it and then you work on yourself. But I think like if your mom was mean to you when you were a little kid and you get to the bottom of that, I don't know if you need to go talk about your mom being mean to you 75 more times. I think that you can still work through it and you're like, hey, I need to talk. Can you meet this week? And then you can go back and stuff like that. But like, I think a lot of times people like to just talk about themselves because sometimes they're lonely. And I think there are people that are trying to address certain things, but then they just get, I think sometimes some therapists, not all, are like just kind of like ChatGPT. If you're talking to ChatGPT, it just kind of gasses you up. It's like sometimes you're like, no, you might be the problem. You need to work on this. And the people that aren't doing that, I think maybe aren't doing the best service because they know they're going to get return customers. Because ideally, you do want to be a therapist that's like, I don't want them to have to come back see me every week. But then if you're not coming to see me every week, I'm not getting paid every week. And you have to find the people that aren't trying to like profit off of that. And I don't think most of them are, but I think there are some that do that.
I think bursts of anger are good. Like, that's what sports are for. You let it out. It's something you care about.
That's
let it out by yelling at the
That's
TV.
That's not what getting mad at the waitress at the restaurant is and then yelling
that's
at
why
your
we have
kids in
sports.
front of everybody.
Everyone needs to get more into sports.
There's people that have different things.
You
know?
care about your team. You yell at the TV when things go bad. Therefore, you're not letting these outbursts happen in a restaurant, in other places. You got to let the anger out, but you got to find healthy ways to do it. And yelling at a TV is about the healthiest way you can let anger out. As long as you don't say, I don't know, take your hat off and throw it at your dad's brand new TV and break it. You use your words, not violence.
I did break that TV.
You did. It was new.
I hadn't gone. I had a lot of trauma stored in my hand that day. In my hand that day, there was a lot of trauma.
Oh, that would have been so
But
funny.
doesn't
if
it
your dad
sound
had beat you.
easier to just be a victim and say I have trauma stored in here than be like, oh, I have tight hips?
That's the problem. Is everyone
I have
wants
tight
to be a
hips
fucking
because
victim.
I sit in a chair all day and I don't stretch. No, I had trauma. That's where I stored these. So just remember, if you have anything sore or tight on you, it's trauma. So good luck with that. All right. I don't know where I was going. This really went off the
I don't
rails.
know either.
This went off the rail.
We need another Irish president. Just tell everyone to bottle it up inside and fucking stop worrying about it.
Robert, what'd you have for Precome segment?
It was the Pokemon Go thing while you were
Yeah.
indisposed.
Dealing with my not cool.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's gonna be a not cool. It's a bug. It's giving me a lot of trauma right now. It's giving me a lot of trauma. That's not cool. I'm gonna tell y'all later. We are doing a mock draft again this week. We're gonna do a mock draft of flags. We had to check to see if we had done a mock draft of flags. We've done 2 mock drafts this year that we've already done, and none of them have been the exact same. So shout out to us for not remembering anything.
Did you check that we hadn't done flags before?
We have not. I think we did
'Cause
a
it
power
felt-
ranking of flags.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
We've
it
done
feels
mock
like we've done
drafts so many times now. We're like, have we done? I don't know. Like,
It's like I said to you. Even if we've done it before, if we don't remember it, then it's new again.
yeah,
Because we're going to have different answers.
we're not smart people.
No.
Always.
Evergreen topics. That's what's good
Evergreen
about this shit.
topics work. Okay. All right, let's move on to the Comeback Kid segment and tell you what's back according to us this week. It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch. Our first Comeback Kid this week is Angel Reese. Angel Reese is back. Our girl, 19th Amendment member. Our girl, our queen, Angel Reese, was traded.
I'm not a Reese rider.
You're a Reese rider.
No, I'm
Because
not.
you support the 19th Amendments, and she's part of the 19th
I support the
Amendments.
team.
She's a part of the team.
No, I'm all about Caitlyn.
The team runs through her. The team runs through her.
Oh, but by the way, and yeah, now you can't be a supporter of anymore. Comments are coming back, baby.
Well, for 1 year I can.
no,
For
you
1
got to
year,
abandon
and
all
then,
our teams. You
and
just
then
gotta,
I'm out.
you got to start rooting for the Connecticut Sun because those are going to be our players.
No. I'm not rooting for Connecticut.
Why not? You're already a Yankee fan.
That's New York.
Connecticut fans are New York fans.
Not all of them.
About half.
The other half are Red Sox fans, so different. It changes.
Either way, it's not a good look that that the girl that is your favorite player was such a superstar that her team was like,
It was
we
a
should get rid of her.
It was a blockbuster trade. What are you talking about? They got all kinds of draft picks and people for her, and
Got back
then
3 Big Macs and a Uber Eats. gift card.
no, and now she went from the Chicago Sky to the Atlanta Dream, where she's pairing up with our girl Brittany Griner, another 19th Amendment player. So like, really, the 19th Amendment is back.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know Brittany Griner was still playing.
Yeah, she's on the Atlanta Dream, traded from the Phoenix Mercury.
New Twin Towers of the WNBA.
That's what they're calling them, the Twin Towers.
Yeah, they're gonna
Atlanta's
suck.
Twin Towers.
They're gonna get so many rebounds and then miss another
No,
shot.
me bounds. They call those me bounds, and they're really good
See, that's the-
and beneficial for your fantasy team.
Are they gonna hate each other? Are they gonna be
No,
stealing each
they'll
other's
be
rebounds?
cohesive. They'll be cohesive. They won a championship together not a year ago.
But like their rebound numbers are gonna go down
Fantasy
because there's another
championship.
tall girl to steal them now.
You think? No, it's fine. The Atlanta Dream are going to be a fucking force. A Chicago Sky, I don't even know what they're like. That's going to be.
So did you place your future on them yet?
I haven't yet. I don't actually. Our site that we use has been having some issues the last couple of days, and I don't know if they have a WNBA futures market yet.
Disrespectful.
It's that's what I thought. I thought it was sexist. Personally.
Diabolical.
Fucking patriarchy, back at it again. Gave me a lot of trauma to store. That's why my hips
Jesus
are
Christ.
tight. My trauma hips.
I hate you so much.
But yeah, Angel Reese is back. Good to see her. Good to see her going someplace that finally like appreciates her. You know, I feel like Chicago was just dickheads to her, and it's like now finally Atlanta, basketball city. When I think Atlanta, I think the Dream.
Maybe she'll play well enough to where she can get some wings named after herself down there.
Oh, I bet so. I bet so.
Is there a famous male? That'd be awesome if there was a famous male strip club down there that like got their own special wing. For those of you that don't know, there's a very famous strip club in Atlanta that specializes in wings. And is it Lou?
Magic City.
Yeah, but no, it was Magic City. But who was the best
Lou
one?
Williams.
Lou Williams had lemon pepper wings named after him at that strip club. Actually, a little surprised that James Harden doesn't have anything named after him there.
He just may not. They may not be as notable of a strip club.
But we need to petition the male strip club down there to name something after Angel Reese. Maybe a dessert, Angel Reese's pie.
Angel Food, or is it Angel Food Cake?
Yeah, but that's cheap.
It's Angel Reese Food Cake.
I don't
Just
know,
put Reese's on an Angel Food Cake.
Are people
thing
buying
and-
cake at a fucking strip club? Well, I guess they wouldn't really be buying pie either.
You could
Like a
eat some
dessert
cake while
pie.
you're looking at cake.
You know, actually, I think at a male strip club, I think ladies would like to eat dessert while watching the men dance. So
See?
we got to get in contact with some people down there. We got some ideas.
Yeah, Robert, call their people. All right, let Team Reese know we're on board.
Maybe you know what? Maybe they're gonna have like Sid Sliders.
All right.
She looks like Sid the Sloth.
I don't know about that. But Angel Reese is back. Shout out to her. Golf is back. The Masters is back this week. Which also is the Masters week the biggest week for pimento cheese of the year?
Without it, when else do you hear about it?
Summer.
Do you?
Summer at your grandma's house.
I mean, see that's
Maybe.
the thing. I think that the generation of people that ate pimento cheese all the time,
It's a dying breed.
they're like
It's a dying breed,
I think
isn't
they're
it?
mostly dead breed. All my grandparents are dead, and I haven't heard anybody talk
Mine
about
are too.
The only
Fuck.
time you hear it anymore is Masters, and it's because it's man, we got some trauma.
That's where all the trauma comes from.
But yeah, they're the only people that still do. By the way, pimento cheese sucks. I've only had it a few times in my life, and every time I've tried it, I've been like,
I disagree.
That's awful.
I always thought it sucked when my grandma would be like, "Here, have some pimento cheese." Like, I don't fucking want pimento cheese. And then I bought some because it was the cheapest thing they had.
Do I need to try it again?
I tried it and I was like, "It's not bad." I don't know why I hated it so much.
Maybe we'll have to make some homemade ones.
It was
for
like
the
pico de
Masters.
gallo. I was an anti-pico guy for my whole life,
Who
and
the
then
fuck
I
is
just was like,
anti-pico?
"Let me just have some." I was like, "Why was I that way?" It's one of those where you put it off doing something, and then you just, I don't know.
I mean, taste buds change. I hated blue cheese as a child, mostly because I could see mold in it, but I love blue cheese now.
You just appreciate it differently. You grow.
We'll say I think my
You
favorite,
get over that trauma that you have stored in your body. Maybe you stretched or something.
there is something that I saw today because today they're doing the par 3 championship or just
Par 3 contest.
par 3 contest at the Masters today, and it gave me one of my favorite parts, and my ovaries were glowing today. I saw when people have their like little 2-year-old sons out there in the full caddy, green hat, white thing. I saw this little kid just like walking around out there, and I was like, I want one.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Maybe I was like, I want a little buddy that I can dress up like that, and he looks all cute and stuff.
They start talking and saying words that aren't words, and you just know a language that's not real. I can gotta do that. We just play translator in our house.
I was watching it at work with my boss, and I was like, that kid probably has poop in his pants right now.
Probably.
That caddy
Most
pooped
of the time
himself.
they do. A lot of people don't realize that.
Kid doesn't even know what club he's grabbing. They had the little kids raking the bunkers.
Until you're a parent, you
So
don't realize
adorable.
most of the time they just have poop in their pants. That is 90% of their life.
They're just walking around with poo,
Yeah.
and they're just fine with it.
It's just
Little kids don't tell you their problems.
so unbothered. So unbothered.
Yeah.
Not a bit of trauma. in
Little
them.
kids don't have therapists. Look at how well they're doing.
It's true. The therapist might not understand them most of the time, though. I got a love you, Dada unprompted this week for the first time ever, and it was the Leo meme where he cries. He's just
Sick.
love you too, buddy.
Thought he would have just went Johnny Drama. Victory!
Oh, no. It caught me off guard. Like, we were getting ready to go somewhere. She just grabbed my leg. He's like, love you, Dada. And I was like, oh, what?
Yes!
I'm getting teary-eyed thinking about
The
it.
fucking best!
It
Somebody
was-
get me a mug.
I felt, yeah, I was like, I crushed it. I crushed it. I did it. Kid
Dad,
loves
you've been
me.
supplanted.
Kid loves me. Fucking got her. Just like I got your mom. Gotcha.
You're really good at tricking women.
I am. Tricking women into loving me. So yeah, that was golf. Golf's back. Biggest week. Pimento cheese are back too. Try the pimento cheese. Just go to the HEB and get a pimento cheese. Then they have like jalapeno pimento cheese. It rocks.
Okay. I'll get some crackers and some of that on the way home. Too.
Yeah, it's a nice little treat. Also back is Malcolm in the Middle. The reboot of Malcolm in the Middle is Friday.
Yeah, this Friday.
This Friday. We're
This
recording
Friday.
on Wednesday,
Wednesday.
but it's the 10th. It'll be out, and I'm excited. Robert's been rewatching the old version of it. It's pretty awesome, and I feel like it feels dated. It definitely feels dated when you watch it.
It is dated.
Yeah, it is dated, but like
sometimes the
also
show doesn't
still-
feel as dated.
but also
you know?
still good. Like data comes from like cell phones and like tablets and whatever. But like otherwise, like the comedy's still there.
Comedy is still there.
It's still there. I
And for
forgot
being
like how
what
good
was a
their-
kids show, I thought when I was growing up,
Yeah.
it's like it wasn't really a kids show. It was just a sitcom that
Yeah.
everybody watched. I just thought it was funny because kids were in it.
But I mean, Bryan Cranston is a comedy genius. He's really just a genius in every action.
At anything he
series
does,
or
he's
comedy.
great at it.
But in comedy, I think is like it's his true calling. He just happened. It's like when Robin Williams did Good Will Hunting. We all know he's comedy and that's his main lane. But damn it, he can do serious too. And that's what was Bryan Cranston in Breaking Bad. Like he can do. But any comedy role he's ever been in, it's just like you're looking at him going, "This is what you were born to do."
It's like Steve Carell doing the Timothy Chalamet movie,
Yeah, like he's.
A Beautiful Boy or something like
They're
that.
just very good actors.
It was
that
like
can
sometimes
have
like,
the
hey,
range,
that's
but-
not all I do, okay? So watch it.
Maybe it's just because his comedy's my favorite, and that's what I tend to lean towards everything. But just watching the parents slowly unravel every episode
Yeah.
as they can't deal with their kids being absolute maniacs.
I'm excited about it, and I thought that they had replaced Reese and Dewey. Robert told me that they had just replaced Dewey, and Reese just looks way different.
Yeah, shocker that somebody that was a child actor might look different 20 years
No,
later.
but it's funny though, like how like Macaulay Culkin looks like Macaulay Culkin now.
That's true. Reese is like weird.
Frankie Muniz looks exactly like Frankie Muniz looked. Francis, the guy that played Francis, is he a Masterson brother?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. I
He's
forgot.
the
I
not
think he's the oldest
problematic
one, right?
Masterson.
I don't
Well,
know.
he's the oldest of the four, obviously. Yeah, Francis. That's why.
Fuck you. Yeah, no, not the problematic one.
Not the problematic one.
I guess I'll choose to not look if he's also into Scientology.
I mean, I know he was older than them when they were doing the original one, but like he looks the exact same. It's funny
He
how
does.
like when you see baby pictures of your friends and stuff, you're like, you've looked like that guy forever. Like I've seen one of your baby pics that we used for the Gravy Day post. And it's like that was Pat.
just a little tank.
That was just Pat with more hair. That was it. I feel like I looked exactly like I do now, just with very varying degrees of like how long my hair was. Sometimes there was like a weird 2-year period where I had a beard, and that was it.
Yeah, I think I need to start my rewatch tonight. I got to start burning through it.
And it's such an easy watch where you're
It
like,
is.
I can miss anything and I don't really care.
yeah.
And then you're just like, ha. Now I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna watch Reese be a dick. I'm gonna watch Francis come into some shenanigans with the weird captain guy. Hal's gonna freak out and yell. It's
Be running
perfect.
around in his underwear. The mom's going to lose her mind and scream
Perfect.
at them. It's great. It's
Yeah. So shout out Malcolm in the Middle and those that appreciate still. That is like one of those shows you just don't really feel like you hear people talk about.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of Malcolm in the Middle rewatches that people say.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Like I'm rewatching with Sam. Sam saw a few episodes growing up, but not a lot. And so watching it now, she's like, "This is like one of my favorite shows ever." Like she's really into like the comedy because we were talking about because she was a cable kid. They had cable at her place, and like all the what was it, like Nickelodeon and what's another one?
Disney?
Cartoon
Disney.
Network.
Yeah. Disney. Like all the like, live action, like they all had laugh tracks.
Oh yeah.
So like kids were being told when to laugh, and so when she saw Malcolm in the Middle and like, where
Didn't know.
am I supposed to laugh? Yeah, She
It's
didn't
sort
know
of a
that,
dry
like, growing
humor
up.
a lot
Yeah.
of times.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess that is like it's like The Office, and people that don't like The Office, it's like, oh, you don't like dry humor always. And sometimes people do. It's not always mutually exclusive, but it's like, oh, you were raised on that type of comedy, so you think that's funny. And like people that were raised on Ren and Stimpy, they think South Park's really funny. And I mean, South Park is funny regardless of who you are. But it's
Best show
like
of all
when you
time.
find somebody's like origin thing, that's what the
Yeah.
therapists do. They just get more interested in like, what was your sitcom origin? Okay, found it.
Oh, you didn't watch sitcoms growing up? Oh, that's why you're a miserable piece of shit? Okay.
Have you tried going back in time and watching some? Might make you feel better.
Have you tried watching more TV? I think you might be a happier person.
But yeah, shout out Malcolm in the Middle. It's back, and I'm stoked about it. Also back this week is Zambonis. Fuck, dude. Robert, have you seen the Zammoth?
I have
I
not
need
seen
you to
it.
Google the Zammoth.
How did this take this long for somebody to do?
I don't know.
It's
I
so
thought the
obvious.
exact same thing, and I fucking like. I don't want to like the Utah Mammoth because I feel like I want to call them the Mammoths every time. Utah shouldn't have got a hockey team over Houston. The Coyotes had a way cooler logo. They could have still been the Utah Coyotes and had all that stuff and just relocated. Every time they've done anything, like they put a whole fucking season as a different name, then they changed it, and I was like, God damn it, the jerseys look cool, the colors look cool, and then last night they were like, guess what? Or I think they had they like hatched a mascot, and I was like, hell yeah, this rocks. And then last night they're like, oh, by the way, I know we have like 4 games left this season, but here's a new Zamboni we have. We used the 2002 Salt Lake City Olympics Zamboni that they used when we lost to Canada in a fucking gold medal game. Kind of jinxy if you ask me, since we're like the champs now. But like back before we were the best hockey country in the world, we had the Olympics in Salt Lake City, and they reused all that. And then they fucking just made it into a mammoth. They like made a mammoth face, put it on the front of the Zamboni. It's awesome. It's like a monster truck Zamboni that just cleans the ice. If you don't know what a Zamboni is, that's what they sweep the ice up with. A lot of people, and we're in Texas. Okay?
Yeah. It's one of those things. I said it's so obvious, and it is, but it's one of those. It's never been done, so like obviously it wasn't obvious, but it's one of those things that once you see it, you're like, yes.
Put a big giant dinosaur on the fucking Zamboni.
Bruins, make yours into a big bear. Basically, it'll look like the mutt from the Muttmobile.
From Dumb and Dumber.
From Dumb and Dumber, yeah. Just
Red Wings could have the 2 wings on the side.
Well, that's not. Yeah, I mean, you need. It kind of needs to be an animal mascot.
But no, you could just have wings on the side.
You
like
can,
the
but
big
that's
Red
not
Wing
as good.
logo, and that looks sick.
Like the Predators,
It would look like
put
just,
2 giant teeth on the front of yours and make it look
you
like
just
a
have Donald Trump on the front.
It's just a giant Epstein head just going around the ice.
They could change it. Whoever
Panther,
the Predator number 1 is.
Now, like everyone will say it's copying, but every team that has an animal mascot has to do this now.
The Penguins would just have a fat penguin.
That'd be great.
The Flames would just be on fire.
It's a fat penguin, and they rig it to where it like looks like it's waddling back and forth.
Yeah. Normally the Zambonis just have like the NHL ones just have ads on them, and so I feel like that's why teams haven't done that. But I like
can put
shout out
ads
to
on.
Utah. Utah hasn't done a lot of the great things to me. I don't really.
Their owner's coming out hot.
I don't really know a lot about Utah, honestly. I'm not going to go to Utah unless I'm passing through something. I've never really been like interested in going to Utah, but don't really know about a lot about the Mormon Church. Soaking is an interesting thing that they do. That's pretty much what I know about Utah. I know they have wild horses that just run free.
which is sick.
That's kind of crazy.
That's cool as shit, though.
You never really hear
we
about
need
that.
more wild horses in America.
We need more wild horses. But then they got the mammoth, and it's like, fuck, all right. No, maybe they did deserve a team. Maybe they did deserve a team.
But now I'm also depressed because I'm like, that could have been Houston's owner. It's one of those things where the owner's killing it right now.
Do you know how much money
he's
you could have
building up so
laundered
much
in a
goodwill?
fucking Zamboni?
He could be like a really bad owner for the next 5 to 10 years, and he's built up so much goodwill early. It's going to take a long time of him being a bad owner before people start calling him on it.
Yeah, they're probably gonna make the playoffs with like 80 points, which is insane because 5 other teams would be in the playoffs way ahead of them if that were to happen. But whatever.
Hey, all that matters is when you're a young franchise, you just, and granted, they're just carried over from a different one, but new name, new franchise.
And that's
You
probably
just
what
gotta
it
get
is.
there.
That's probably what it is because I feel like the Vegas Knights do some weird shit, but that's mostly just like in between periods. They have like all of the
And it's
Vegas
Vegas.
entertainment. So you're like, we can be weird. We're Vegas. And it's like, if you're a newer franchise, just be weird. We don't fight like, oh, the original 6 teams would never do that. Okay, fine. You're not an original 6 team. Just be have a fucking mammoth that sweeps your ice. Like,
Well,
have that.
You can be weird, but you got to be good too. That's the main thing. Weird and
Not
bad,
if you're in
just-
Utah, because I don't know how much they really care about their team.
What if their Zamboni, it was just made to look like a giant bed that shook from underneath?
That'd be crazy. Because like if you look at it, like the teams that have like gimmicks like that, I guess Vegas is good usually in hockey.
Anaheim can just have a giant
But like
duck.
the Diamondbacks, nobody gives a fuck about the Diamondbacks. Like we'll have a pool. The Jaguars, they're like, we have to put red zone on one of the jumbotrons to get people to come to these games. Sure, yeah, we can also put a pool in the stadium too.
See, that's the thing.
Do you want to
because
go?
they've
Do
been
you want to
bad.
go to a Jaguars game? No. Do you want to watch red zone at a pool? Yeah.
See,
and they
when-
did do that.
When you're
And
good
it
and you
worked.
do weird stuff, it's fun. When you're bad, it's a gimmick.
I'm cool with gimmicks.
Yeah. But it looks cool when it's because
you-
this is a gimmick, but people will just say it's cool because you're also kind of good.
Like, Robert
if you're
doesn't-
bad, you're like, well, I guess they got to do it.
Robert could care less about hockey, or couldn't care less about hockey. But I've always like, Robert, do you want to go to this game? And you're like, yeah, no, like, they have a Zamboni that's a mammoth. Would you then, like, you may still say no, but you're going to think about it. You're like, I kind of do want to see that.
I would think about it for a little bit, but yeah, ultimately I would say no. I don't want to watch a little slow moving vehicle.
Yeah, but it
Clean
looks
ice.
like a mammoth.
See, now I'm.
I don't. Can you explain it to him? I don't think he gets it. It's so like normally they have like just a regular like square rectangle one. This one is a mammoth.
It looks like the animal, Robert.
Like picture a Zamboni and then put a mammoth on it. That's what you got there.
Like was it Ray Romano?
Oh no, Deborah.
Right, he's an Ice Age.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were just doing an Everybody Loves Raymond bit. I was like, I don't know where this is going, but okay. He was a sports writer. Maybe he was covering the
Fix the ice.
the Islanders. What are they doing?
You've got what's his name, Brad Garrett on the side of the ice. Why does everybody love that man?
Everybody loves the mammoth. 2 people maybe thought that
Oh
was
my
funny,
God.
and I don't really care.
Yeah, the only Ray Romano impression I can do is just when I go, "Oh no!"
Deborah.
That's it. I can't say any other words,
And
and
you're-
that's not even a good one.
I don't think
There's no bone in your ear. It's cartilage. I remember he did a whole Valentine's Day poem with cartilage one time. And I was like, all right. It used to be on, it was like Friends, King of Queens, and Everybody Loves Raymond when I'd get home from high school. I remember like, I watched
3.
so many episodes of Everybody Loves Raymond just because I was watching King of Queens. Which is very dated. Still holds up. Still holds up as like stupid sitcom. But yeah, Zambonis are back. Go look up the Zammoth. If you don't know what the Zammoth is, get the fuck over it and figure it out.
See, now I was thinking Houston, when we get a team, it's going to be like space themed. Now I want us to have an animal. What animal can we be?
Robert,
'Cause I
you
need
think
an animal.
you think like
Zamboni.
the ball carts are cool, like where they have like, oh hey, they're gonna go pick you up with a little.
No one uses them though.
Yeah, I thought they were supposed to come back and then just nobody used.
They
like,
did,
nobody-
and they called those guys pussies that used them, so they stopped doing it.
I would totally like.
But you
give
think that's
me-
cool? How do you not think the Zammoth is cool?
I would have like a Mason Miller level intro, but I would just enter on the cart. You just got to find the right car to make it.
And then just make them go slow. Like that'd be so like go as slow as you possibly can, so it takes extra long.
You walk out to Hot for Teacher in the beginning. That sounds like an engine rumbling, and you're just in a little fucking car going 2 miles an hour.
Yeah, you gotta put like flame decals on it or something. Yeah.
That'd be great.
Oh my god, no, dude! You take the top off of the cart, you get it as low as possible. You fucking walk out to lowrider.
In Houston, they just had to get like
Hydraulics.
swangers on that thing.
Oh my
As
god!
low as you can go. It's just Paul. It's get like that rodeo lowrider that Paul always comes out on. Just make the golf cart version of that.
Fofo.
And it's always like Paul has to live in it.
God, yeah, we gotta. Somebody reach out to Josh Hader and be like, we need you to start walking out to DJ Screw.
No, Josh Hader's got the perfect one.
Could be more perfect.
Fireman rocks. Fuck the Astros though.
Fuck you, buddy.
Hey.
Hey, you need to fucking take it back because
Nah.
we're in trouble right now.
I'm not gonna take it back.
We're so injured.
It's worked. It's kind of worked for both teams.
We're about to get swept by the fucking
I think
Rockies.
the Red Sox have won 2 games.
We're losing like 90% of our games against the A's and the Rockies. This isn't good.
I told, don't be mean. Don't be mean about Aaron Judge, okay?
I'm gonna bring a Billy Club next week, and if you haven't taken it back by then, all episode long, I'm just gonna whack you in the knees. And
Every
shins.
time you do that, I'm gonna add more to the curse. I'm gonna
Well,
make it more cursey.
We can't be more cursed than we are right now. We're getting swept by the fucking.
You could.
Our
I hope you like
our
Corpus
pitcher
Christi
left the
playing,
game-
buddy.
Our fucking pitcher left the game, warming up between innings today.
Yeah, it's called a curse, dude. It's not supposed to be chill.
You're a real piece of shit.
You were a real piece of shit going at Aaron Judge, okay?
I sent eyeball emojis.
Yeah, well, that was a lot to me right then, and I was upset. Okay, and then Anthony Roman ruined it, and now he's kind of jinxed the Red Sox
You're
too.
a bad man, Mr.
A
Burgundy.
jinx and a curse. Not great. Let's move on to the mock draft. Let's fucking do a mock draft. That's not going to get heated at all. We're fine. We're going to do a mock draft of flags this week. Let's recap last week's mock draft of... What were mock drafts? Fools. Mock draft of Fools. I was like, wait, how do we something with George Bush? No.
I really thought more people were going to get behind me picking you.
Yeah. A lot of people on Facebook were like, it's diabolical. But it's
Yeah.
like, we go off the Twitter votes. We've always gone off the Twitter votes. You won the Facebook vote, but I don't know how Facebook fucked up their
Yeah, we're not going to
polling
add
thing.
things.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do math. All right, dude, this is not that kind of show. So last week's result on our mock draft of fools, I had 62% of the vote for first place. Pat had 25% for second, and Robert was last with 13% on the season. Robert and I both have 2 wins now. Pat has 1. So this week's draft order, snake draft, we're going to go in reverse order of how we finished last week. Robert, Pat, me, Pat, Robert, Pat, me, Pat, Robert, snake draft style. It's a mock draft of flags. I say as I edit our thing. Mock draft of flags. And we came up with a caveat beforehand. Because sometimes you do a mock draft and you're like, well, 1-1's cheating because then it's like, if you pick mock draft of breakfast food and you pick bacon, you're going to win just because people are going to vote with bacon.
Or it's just too easy to pander sometimes. So like no American flag and no Texas flag. Those are the only ones because that's
a mock draft of any flag.
Too easy to steal the vote here. In Houston.
Not the United States flag and not the Texas flag. Everything else is on the table. Your stars and bars, Robert, you get your stars and bars if you want to go with those 1 overall. I know you probably do, but you might want to wait until later.
He doesn't know what you're talking about. I do.
I have no
Don't
idea
worry
what
about
you're
it.
talking
Yeah, he knows what I'm talking about. This guy knows exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so our mock draft of flags. Robert, you go first, buddy.
I'm going to go with your grand old flag.
Oh, he's picking a song right away off the top. Good old Bobby, always throwing us a curveball when you're not ready for it. I like that, though. He's like, oh, we can't pander with the American flag. I'm just going to pick a song about the American flag. Fuck you. Fair enough. Well played, sir.
I just realized I forgot my cheat sheet at home. Uh-oh.
That's okay. My flag, I'm also semi-cheating on this. It is not the Texas flag. It is a Texas flag. I'm taking the Battle of Gonzales flag, the come and take it flag. It is one of the coolest flags of all time. The Pass Gravy logo.
I didn't even think
based
about
off of
that
flag.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. Mm-hmm. That's a good one. I am going to go pirate flag 1.
Shit! I was really hoping that was
The
going to fall
pirate
to
flag
2.
is the coolest flag
Damn
by
it.
far.
Damn it. It's called the Old Roger.
Jolly Roger.
I saw it. It was actually called the Old Roger.
I'm going to go pirate flag, and then I'm going to go Wales, because Wales has a dragon on it.
All right, solid. I'm going to take, with my second pick, the Isle of Man. It's
Fuck! I had that.
It's like 3
It's
legs.
just 3 legs, yeah.
Thank God there's not a 4th leg, because then that flag would look problematic as fuck. Maybe the camera can see it a little bit
Isle
right
of
there.
Man with the 3 legs. It looks like robot legs, too. They don't even look like human legs.
Yeah.
It does.
That was a good one.
All right. With my second pick, I'm gonna go with capture the flag.
God damn it, Bobby's really killing it right now.
Well, capture the flag. That's like the game mode in Halo, right?
Yeah.
There's a game mode in Halo. Capture the flag.
Not just like the kids game where you try and capture the flag.
I think you can just say
Capture
capture
the
the flag.
flag. Yeah,
Everyone will
capture
know.
the
flag. All right.
They'll interpret it as they see fit.
Yeah, and for my number 3, I'm gonna go. Flag football.
Fuck, that's good.
Not happy how well Bobby's doing right now.
Yeah. Just going off the rails, too, on it.
Yeah.
And just nailing it. Fucking shit.
I might need to mix in a little bit of Bobby here. That you know what? Right now, I'm just going to stick with just regular flags. I'm going to take Gibraltar.
That's the
Dude,
castle?
it's got a castle on there. Look at that. That's a cool ass fucking flag, man. I like that flag.
I'm going to go with Barbados. It's got a trident on it.
I saw that one. That was a good one.
Pretty cool. We go Barbados. And then I am going to go. Does this count? Championship banners.
It's a banner, not a flag.
Flags fly forever, though. That's what they always say.
You can take flags fly forever. That's saying. But a champion banner is a banner. It's not a flag.
Okay, well, I'm going to go Six Flags.
Damn, you're taking 6 flags with one pick.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
That's a good one. Yeah, I had championship banners on here too, but I didn't think.
They're banners, but they always say flags fly forever. And then, like, the Astros banners are technically little flags. So, could play. But, yeah, Six Flags is what I'm going to take.
All right.
Last pick.
My final pick, I will take the classic 2006 movie, about the Battle of Iwo Jima, Flags of Our Fathers. Bobby. Bet you had that one in the
Yeah.
chamber.
Now what?
All right, my last pick. Okay, I'm gonna go with. No, that won't get me. I think I'm gonna go with the fictional one. This is, I'm the last one, right?
Yes, this is
Okay.
it.
Okay. I feel like I'm gonna talk it out a little bit. Look, so I have green flag on here, but it's the opposite of a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
I like
I
green.
don't-
Green flags is good.
We're back to green flag racing.
But I'm not sure that will give me anything. I'm gonna go with Pretoria.
Pretoria.
Yeah,
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
the
From
Family Guy flag.
I'm very happy nobody took the pass the gravy flag because I feel like that would have been cheating. And we would have had.
I thought Robert probably was going to do
I
that.
thought about it, but I feel like it's gonna split the vote between the come and take it. And
Yeah, but that would also been good for me if you had done that. So
Yeah.
I was rooting that you would have done that. All right, let's recap what we got, and then if I can remember any of mine, I'll do the honorable mentions we can do. So our mock draft of flags, not including the United States or Texas flags. Robert had your Grand Old flag, Capture the Flag, Flag Football, Pretoria from Family Guy. And then Pat had Come and Take It, The Isle of Man, Gibraltar, and Flags of Our Fathers, the movie. I had Pirate Flag, Wales, Barbados, and Six Flags.
I really wanted to take that pirate flag first, but I was worried you were going to take
Come and
Gonzalez.
Take It.
Yeah.
I probably would have
Yeah.
taken the Come and Take It. I was loaded, ready to go with that, and I knew I had to snag Wales because Wales is fucking dragging on it. It rocks. Okay, honorable mentions. I had the Angola flag, but it looks kind of communisty. It's got like a gear and a machete on it, which looks pretty sick. The Chicago flag, if we're doing state flags, Chicago and Maryland.
Ooh, the Angola flag looks like the communist symbol.
Right,
No,
that's why I
no,
see probably a
no.
good thing I did. But the machete's cool.
I wanted to say Japan. Like, it's very simple, but I think it is a very cool flag.
There's the dot.
The rising sun. Like, that's a
I mean,
fucking...
it's not a sun, it's just a red dot.
Yeah, but, also, the-
Kiribati, I think, is what it was. And then it's like the ocean and the sun on it. And I was like, that's like a whole picture.
And then the checkered flag for racing.
Checkered flag I had.
That's super cool. I kind of wanted to say yellow flags from football, but nobody likes a penalty.
Nobody does, unless it's on the other team.
I know we shouldn't say
Challenge
it.
flag.
Yeah, challenge flag. Yeah, I know we're not supposed to. Bad guys. But the Confederate battle flag was a sick
Wow,
flag.
dude.
Like, it's not.
I thought Robert
It's a
was the
cool
one who was
looking
trying to take
flag.
that, but yeah,
Okay.
get her done. It's heritage, not hate.
I'm sorry. I loved the General Lee, man. I loved Dukes of Hazzard.
I had
looking flag.
the new California Republic from Fallout.
Oh, it's the bear with two heads on it.
Bear with
That's
two
cool.
heads.
California flag in its own is pretty sick.
I had the House Stark flag from Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. I had.
That was more of a banner, though.
I didn't go with it. I had
You know, they always said raise your banners.
I had Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Oh, that would have been a great one. Damn. Also, the United Earth flag from Futurama. It's just the American flag and then Earth with circle of stars around it, and where like the field of stars is on the American flag.
Okay.
I like that.
I like
flag.
that. Okay, so those are our honorable mentions. As our mock draft of flags, we'll put the graphic up Thursday the 9th at 3 p.m. and then you can vote through Sunday night at 5 o'clock. So shout out to you guys. Don't forget to vote on Twitter at PassGrayPod. Vote on Twitter and then share it with your friends.
Make
okay?
sure to put on the graphic it says excluding the U.S. and Texas flags, because otherwise everyone will be like, "How the fuck did you not take that?"
That's actually good for engagement. So maybe
Fair enough.
then it looks like we just trolled.
Everyone's gonna think we're communists not picking America.
I also
Texas.
expected somebody to maybe take the Chile flag because it sort of looks like the Texas flag.
Chili's has a flag.
Well, that would have
Is
been
it a triple dipper on the flag?
That'd be sick. Could have taken that too. You could have taken chili and chilies. All right, those are mock draft of flags. Let's move on to the not cool segment where we tell you what's not cool this week. It's a way we can vent to you guys and gals, and it's brought to you by the Pass the Gravy merch store, passthegravymerch.com. I was a little bummed out today, realizing like last week we had to record on April Fool's Day, and then I was like, oh wait, it's April Fool's somewhere. And I thought about passthegravymerch.com where you can go get that fantastic shirt. it's April Fool's somewhere. It's always April Fool's whenever you're pulling a prank. You can go get the brand new, thanks to Robert, tank tops back in the store. We got the summer PTG tank tops logo shirt and the IP in pools / I listen to Pass the Gravy. I also see, is this a brand new dad hat we got here? A dad hat? A little summer dad hat going down.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty sick. Get the coffee mug. We got a bunch of other hats. Get the golf hats. Get the rope hats. Get the sweatpants, the shorts, the flag. All of the stuff at PassTheGravyMerch.com helps us keep the lights on. It helps us keep Robert around giving you video. If you're watching the YouTube version, even if you're not, Robert's in charge of the audio too. So it's keeping us going to you guys. We're never going to ask you guys to pay us for anything. We're never going to put you behind a paywall or anything like that. All you got to do, if you want to support the pod, head to PassTheGravyMerch.com. Then you get some cool shit. And when you wear it, a shout out to Mikey P. I know he was ordering some Pass the Gravy stuff. I think it was Todd Voss also said he was ordering some stuff. We got a golf tournament next week, and they were ordering polos. I'll be rocking my Pass the Gravy polo. Pat, I don't know if you want to go to the golf tournament, but
Can't.
I was going to say, if you got your polo, you could throw your polo on and it looks sick. PassTheGravyMerch.com, PassTheGravyMerch.com. Send me a picture of you wearing your gear, doing something cool. We'll put you on a Gravy Day post. PassTheGravyMerch.com, the official sponsor of the Not Cool segment.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool.
All right. I will go first because I've been kind of dealing with it while we were recording the pod. Last week, my Not Cool was that my dryer went out again, and my landlord was adamant that we not get it fixed and we get a new one, and then the whole process of that has been the worst because then Friday she was like, hey, if you need it, you should go to Home Depot, go to the Deep and get one. And she gave me like a price range, which none of them were in. And it was like, don't make it more than this. So I was like, well, if I buy something that's more expensive, then you're going to probably dock me that. It's not something I'm purchasing because it's yours and your unit. I'm not going to do that. I'm renting from you, so I'm not going to foot the bill for that. I was like, why don't you just get it delivered? And then she was like, okay, what are your times that you can get them delivered? I was like, Monday is great, Tuesday is great, Thursday is great, Wednesday is probably the worst day you could get it, and then Friday I'm going out of town. So what about like Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday? And she was like, what are your times? And so I was like, Wednesday specifically, it's like noon to 2:30. Got to go up and be up here. Then like after 6, which I know most places don't deliver after 6. Then she was like, okay, cool, thank you. And today I got a text that they're delivering it at 3 o'clock. I was like, so you didn't tell them any of the times they gave you. And then she had told me that to make sure to remind them to dispose of the old dryer or else it would be my responsibility. And I was like, no. You tell them to do that because if there's a dryer in the house that's not working, I'm just going to leave it. It's just going to be a problem. And so that was the whole thing. And then today I had to confirm with the guy that they were going to haul off the other one. And then while we were doing the podcast, when I had to walk away earlier, he called because I was supposed to move. He's not qualified to move the washer that is by the dryer, to pull the washer back and then put the dryer in and then put the washer back in. He's like, oh, well, it needs to be moved and disconnected. I can't, I'm not qualified to do that. I was like, but you're qualified to like set up a dryer?
Yeah, because a dryer, you just have to like plug in and then plug in the vent. He's like, I'm not supposed to touch.
You pull the hose,
lines.
you put the hose back in, like
Water lines, dude.
Yeah. So that whole time he was like, well, we can't. I was like, well, so fuck me, right? And so like my landlord wasn't like, hey, you need to move the washer. You need to do like, I didn't know that. I assumed that the guy that's job is hauling and moving dryers and washers is going to be able to move my fucking washer. So now we're going to have a fucking no dryer and now no washer because we have to move it for another week probably until I can reschedule it. So it's just fucking, when you're dealing with somebody, it's like, I feel like I'm texting you stuff and like she's waiting 6 to 7 hours between texting me back on stuff too. So it's like, all right, this is not a cohesive discussion that we're having here. I don't understand what's going on. And then, like, last night, I told my wife, I was like, I feel like there's about a 99.9% chance that something's not going to, like, we're not going to end up with the dryer tomorrow. And guess what? Nailed it.
I know you said you're going out of town. Can they deliver over the weekend? Because if you, like, leave them a note, I can pop over.
Maybe.
Because I ain't doing shit all weekend. I'll be watching the Masters and drinking on my couch.
I might see if I can do that. But
Yeah,
it's
I'll
but it's a
help you
pain in the
out,
ass.
buddy.
But it's like I would have figured out how to fucking move. I would have disconnected and moved the washer if I had known that's what I needed to do. But now I'm fucking here not being able to do anything. Like, oh hey, like there was never like, hey, make sure this is taken care of. Make sure this is taken care of. Make sure this is taken care of. If they have that stipulation, whatever the contract that's not with me, with my landlord lady, like that probably should have been communicated to me. I bet it was communicated to her, and she just didn't tell me that part. But it's a pain in the ass, and like not having shit. Like I have 2 young children that go through a lot of clothes. Not having a washer dryer right now fucking sucks. So that's not cool again. And now it's probably gonna be not cool next week.
I feel like your landlord tries really hard to make you hate her.
I think she's never rented before. She used to live at this place, so like she's never rented before. She just built the house like a fucking idiot and didn't know what she was doing by just throwing the cheapest thing in every part of the house and making it crooked and stuff like that. But like, so I think it's just like ignorance, like not knowing what to do. But like, I'm not your maintenance guy, so I'm not going to go buy a dryer and then just deduct it from that thing and then install. I'm not doing that. I'm not the disposal guy of a dryer. But yeah, that's not
sucks,
cool.
I'm sorry.
It's very frustrating.
I'll go next. So Monday, I'm not going to show it to the camera. You won't be able to see it. Alex, you can probably see on here. You see that just swarm of bees around that tree?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So Monday, while I was at work, someone went out back and like, hey, there's like 1,000 bees right outside the back door. And I look, and there's this tree that's back there, and it looks like they're swarming around that, but it's kind of going around the whole area. And my car was parked right in front of that tree. Now, as you guys might remember, I'm allergic to one thing in this world, and it's bees. So I wasn't too thrilled about this prospect, but, you know, like an hour later, I looked back, and they were gone, didn't think about it. Today, I'm leaving work, and as I'm getting in my car, I just so happen to be parked in that same exact parking spot, and as I look up, I see just a swarm of all these bees. I like have to dive into my car and throw shit in there. Meanwhile, I'm worried that one of those bastards would have gotten inside the car and stung me in the neck as I was driving over here. Luckily, none of that happened, but I immediately texted my GM. I was like, dude, the bees are back. You need to contact the building maintenance or building management and tell them they need to fix this. And he's like, I've already gotten on it with them. They were sending something. I was like, you need to tell them to send somebody faster.
Did you tell them that it's giving you a lot of trauma that you're having to store in your body?
No, but I also
It's going to make you have to stretch.
I always forget that I don't carry Benadryl until I see bees. And I don't want to be killed by bees.
Same.
This is not
Same.
my girl. I'm not going to get a cool movie out of it. Nobody's going to cry over my casket about
Yeah, you don't wear glasses or ride bikes, so not as cool.
So as big as I am, I have to be terrified of tiny little bees. I'm sure I would probably be okay as long as I'm not stung in the neck. I kind of got a lot of neck.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's where you store your trauma.
I don't want to have to walk around like Uncle Fester like this, just protecting my neck.
Just wear a collar. Wear like a turtleneck and just swat at him.
The weather has been nice, but I feel like it's still a little too warm for turtlenecks right now.
So it's warm. Yeah, I would agree with that.
So, and I don't want them to necessarily kill the bees. Bees are good. They pollinate. We're already losing too many, but like, I doubt they're going to send out a beekeeper. I feel like they're just going to torch that tree. That's what I would do.
That's what I would do too.
Oh, there's bees here? No more. So yeah, I got to worry about bees. We've been sending a lot of bee puns in the work text chat.
I like that. Have you watched the bee movie since this whole ordeal happened?
Earlier today, my GM was like, hey guys, just so everyone's aware, the bees are back. So if you park out back, make sure you be careful.
Bees in the trap. Bees in the trap.
So yeah, I got that going on.
That sucks.
Thank you.
Dude, I'll come take care of your bee situation. You take care of my washer dryer situation.
Fucking deal.
Done.
We've already talked about this, but the Astros right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's always the caveats early in the season, but you still don't want to like. They're gonna get swept by the Rockies.
Not necessarily. I mean,
They're
It's the end of the eighth, and we're down 9-1.
I mean, a lot of ball game left.
We have a half inning to score at least 8 runs.
An 8-run lead is the most dangerous lead in baseball. They always say that.
And we started out the first 2 series so hot at bat too.
yeah.
And now we're playing the A's and the fucking Rockies. I was going to use this, but I was like, no, I know this is going to be Bobby's. It's brutal. Our bullpen just can't stop anybody from hitting the baseball.
Well, at least Pat has the Red Sox to fall back on.
who are even worse.
Oh fuck, you're right.
Fuck John Henry. Sell the team, you piece of shit.
He ain't doing it.
No, he's not. He makes too much money and he's a fucking asshole.
And this is the most amount of games I've actually watched because of their new subscription thing. Like I can watch them now.
Like a real fan now.
Are you the bad luck?
And now
go back to listening.
I should go back to listening.
Next game, listen.
Just only listen.
If it changes,
What are
then
you paying for it for then?
Well, you can have it on, but just don't look at the screen. Just listen to the screen. We gotta change something up. Yeah, no, it's a real bad stretch for the Astros right now. Granted, we're not even 20 games into the season.
And baseball's kind of stupid. If
yeah,
you think
but like
about
Hunter
it
Brown
anyways, so,
down.
yeah.
Christian Javier pitched 1 inning. He's out. Jake Myers.
A lot of people are
Hurt
calling
his
him
back.
Christian.
Mike
Javier.
Burrows has not started well for us. Weiss, who we brought in, has not pitched well at all.
Has Brian Abreu. the
Christian Roa, who's from Houston, his first couple starts didn't go well. He had 3 up, 3 down last night, so at least that's an improvement. But didn't matter because we were down like 7 at the time when he came in. So yeah, Astros need to figure some shit out.
Yeah, it was fun for like 3-4 days. Not anymore.
Yeah, Jordan came into the series hot as shit. I don't think he has a hit
Yeah.
in Colorado. The guy who hits the ball farther than anyone, and you're like, oh, he's gonna hit 4 bombs this series with the thin air. Fucking can't do shit. So it's a very frustrating fucking week.
But dude, like
for the
baseball is
Astros.
dumb, anyways, dude. It's just like we're really just past the time.
If it's dumb, then why don't you fucking take it back?
You were mean about my guy. So there
You
you
could
go.
have cursed one guy on the team.
Well, I was really mad, and you sent 2 eyeballs, so I had to curse both teams. And Robert just happened to be a casualty of that. If you had one singular team like most real fans do, then that wouldn't have been a problem for Robert. But unfortunately, you had to drag Robert into this.
I'm gonna drive through the night up to New York City. I'm gonna kneecap Aaron Judge.
He'd probably stop you beforehand.
Wait, one of these little bitch.
He just put his hand like on your forehead and just get you close to him.
He's not athletic. He couldn't stop
He's
me.
pretty athletic.
No, he's got baseball athletic traits.
Like, he
But
can throw guys out
I
from
bet
the
that guy,
outfield,
like, can't
unlike
even-
certain people that may or may not have cost the entire United States the World Baseball Classic.
Oh, Aaron Judge by not showing up at all. Yeah,
Or Anthony Roman.
final out. He had a hit in the game.
Oh, did
Did Aaron Judge have any hits in that game?
No, but did he strike out to lose the game, or was
he,
that Anthony
was he the
Roman?
captain?
Was it Anthony Roman that struck out the?
Aaron Judge couldn't captain a buoy.
He could. He did.
Yeah, if you wanted to sink.
Well, y'all sank your reliever
You're a
and the
bitch.
Red Sox reliever, and
You were in a spring training hat. It's not even spring training anymore. You fucking loser.
it brings up memories of spring.
Fucking
It is spring, though,
Harbaugh's
so
not even
it's
gonna
still
save
work.
you.
Don't you fucking say that.
You started this.
I will curse everything. You want me to get to the Packers? Don't even start.
Don't make me. I
You
will
want me to
fucking nuke
I will
your shit
curse
back.
Jordan Love.
I will
curse
mutually
Jordan
assure
Love.
destruction.
I will curse Jordan Love. You don't have the power. I have the power.
I'll fucking.
I have the power.
I'll
You don't
break
have
your
the power.
goddamn dryer when they install it.
You know what kind of curse you're gonna get for that? Whatever you do, I'm just gonna curse more.
I'm gonna poop in your dryer and leave it there.
Oh, that's gonna be a way worse curse. Way worse curse.
Yeah, we're all down pretty bad right now. Oh, life is pain.
That's what it is.
But it's okay. This is why we have sports, so we can yell at the TV and get out the anger.
The best part about being a sports fan is that one day you'll die.
That's true. Unless you're Dave Poitner, then everything is just awesome about sports all the time.
Not always.
I mean,
Not always.
he's got fucking 15 major championships in like 17 years.
Well, if you're not take away the Boston part, and then not many people get to say that, and those that do are from Boston probably.
Could be worse. We could live in Detroit.
It's up and coming. It's up and coming, just like the hockey team.
Is the auto industry coming back? Are they fixing the water?
The electric stuff, they are actually fixing the water. Not in Flint, Michigan, but like
Yeah, it's close
Detroit's
enough.
fine.
Flint, Detroit, it's all the same shit.
Detroit's on, like, they got lots of lakes there, so they got plenty of water. All right, let's move on to the answer segment.
I'm sad.
We did the pre-com segment where we pitch you our ideas, business ideas, the baseball card eating. Am I going to be the one that has to do this? I know. I just don't want to buy cards. I will eat baseball cards. I would like.
Who do you think is going to buy them for you?
I would like. Obviously, somebody listens to this, and then we get like a bunch of cards.
When's your birthday?
Don't worry about it.
I'll tell Emma to buy you a bunch of cards.
I don't want her to buy me cards. I would like a sponsor perhaps to just come on board and give us cards. Why do we send him cards? He's just gonna eat them. Yeah, dude, shut up. You send magicians cards and they flip them and bend them all the time. Like, what now? Bicycle didn't just abandon magicians.
Yeah, but they can magic them back to not being bent.
That's true. Have you seen the guy that tries to get into parties or get girls' numbers by just doing crazy magic tricks?
Oh yeah, outside like the frat parties and stuff.
Yeah, and it's always some like douchey bro. He's like, yeah, for like, who do you know here, bro? Like, who do you know here? He's like, I don't know anybody here. I actually don't. I don't have any money on me either, so I can't pay for a cut. But like, I was just wondering if I could get in, if I could do a really cool magic trick. And it's always like, fucking come here, watch this idiot. And then he just smokes him with some
It's a
crazy-
great idea.
And now look at this. Now it's all 4 clubs, and it's there. They could just blow people's minds. I'm like, I don't know how he does it. It's got to be AI.
Or very good editing.
I just want to be really good.
Plus,
at
they're all.
cards.
It's a frat party. They're all drunk.
I want to learn a card trick and just blow people's minds.
I knew some as like a kid. I forgot them all.
Like, all right, Robert, fold that card up. Now stab it with this knife I gave you and light it on fire. Now reach in your back pocket. Is that your card? And you're like, holy shit. Like, how do you do that? How? Well, what you have to do is sleight of hand. So when Robert was looking at the card, I slipped around him and then slid it in his back pocket. You're like, how? No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
You ever seen that movie Pain and Gain with Rock and Mark Wahlberg, where they're like gym bros, and they kidnap this guy who like owns the gym and like beat him and force him to sign over all of his properties. It's based on a true story.
What?
Trust me, these guys were fucking idiots. You might be thinking like, why would you do that? Or like, oh, they thought they'd get rich.
I was
the
thinking that.
dude like gets rid of, like, he escapes, and then eventually goes to the cops, and then they all get arrested for forcing this guy to sign over all of his property and everything. Let's do that to a magician, because they're not just going to tell us their secrets. But if we beat and torture them, I feel like they'll be forced to. But we got to like zip ties, not handcuffs. They can get out of handcuffs.
And straitjackets too.
Yeah.
Fuck, he could probably get out of anything. We're gonna have to do. What was the
I
magnet
didn't
guy?
even think about that. How do you tie down a magician where they can't get out of it?
What do you do? What was the magnet guy in X-Men?
Magneto?
Remember when they put him in prison? He had to have the like
Plastic prison?
thing so he couldn't pull the bars out. We got to do something like that with the magician. But then he could probably escape the thing. He
Can't even hold him at gunpoint because he'll be like, check the barrel of the gun, and he'll have a card in there.
You're like,
That'll
fuck!
misfire.
It was an ace of spades. I should have known.
Okay, damn it. We got to. How do you kidnap a magician? Damn it.
That would be so funny as like a sketch, like trying to rob a magician, and he's like, "Is that my wallet you thought you got?
Why
Well,
is the
now
gun
look."
jamming? You look in the barrel, there's a card stuck in the barrel.
Oh, you're a pickpocket? Interesting. Check my wallet that you just stole. And you're like, holy fuck, it's a 3 of diamonds. How?
Damn.
My wallet's right here.
I didn't think through that.
And now
part of
here's
it.
your wallet.
I want to know the secrets.
They used to have that behind the magician's code where the guy would wear the mask.
But he would
And he would
like,
just tell you the easy shit.
or
I
like
get it. The girl puts her feet up and gets sawed in half. Yeah.
And he'd show how like behind the girl was actually tucking into the box. So I want to know like the street magic.
We need a dirty magician, all right? Who's a dirty magician that listens to Pass the Gravy? Let us know.
Dibs on band name, Dirty Magician.
Dirty Magician would be that'd be an album name. Dirty
Maybe a good
Magician would
band
rock.
name too.
Maybe a good podcast name. I don't know.
Start a podcast for magicians where we
Dude.
get them to reveal their secrets.
All right, so here we go. Not an AI guy, but it'd be funny to do the like find the secrets, and then the podcast is just called Dirty Magician, and it's like got the like anonymous filter over it. I am a magician, and this is the secrets to how you do the card trick. And it's just like you walk through everybody doing that, but it's the whole podcast. It's just Dirty Magician.
But then the magicians might come after us.
But well, no, they wouldn't know because you had the filter on it. But they would come after us. You're right.
oh,
and-
we're filtered too, or just the magician?
No, we would.
I don't wanna
just-
be filtered.
It would be
I
on the
wanna get
Pastor Gravy
famous.
Podcast Network, and then we would just have the magician have their own podcast, his or hers.
Yeah, but then they could come after us for the podcast. Or there's a dangerous game. Messing
But we
with
have a magician on our
magicians.
side at that point, and then he would just do magic to him, like you just said. Like they can't shoot us because they'd have cards in the gun.
I need to find a magician.
Now your gun is made of cards. What? How?
You think it's a real gun? You pull the trigger and the little flag with
Now
bang.
look behind your ear. It's your gun. And you're,
would've-
what the fuck?
That would have been a good flag. The fake gun bang flag.
All right, Robert. Can you? If I'm taking the card thing, you got to figure out the magician stuff. Okay. I need a full-on card trick next week. Can you do that? I just hit my teeth with a fucking microphone. I didn't chip it, did I?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Thank God. Thank God. Fuck. All right. You're gonna learn magic.
I will try my best.
I want a card trick that's gonna blow my mind.
I can't guarantee anything.
I'll see if I can. If I remember, I'll try and learn a card trick.
Yeah, it
for
might
next
just come
week.
natural to you. Like you might just like start practicing, and be like, oh, like it all comes back to you. It all comes flooding
riding
in,
a bike.
all the trauma that you've been
no,
holding
that-
on to.
Because you store that trauma somewhere and maybe start stretching and then you'll release some of that trauma and it'll remember your magic trauma. What if like your trauma was like you were like gonna be a heralded magician, but like somebody fucking blackballed you on the magic black market and they were like, no, you can't do this. And then you like it all comes back to you when you're like stretching your quad.
My brother just called me a nerd when I was 6, and I stopped doing magic.
He made fun of me when I pulled a rabbit out of a hat and I was really going places. We didn't even have a rabbit. It really pulled it out of a hat. Damn. Fuck, dude.
My life could have been so different.
A magician is like the easiest thing in the world to make fun of too. But then you're like, it's fucking sick that they
See,
can do
I don't get that. People make fun of magic's not cool. Magic's awesome.
Well, there's the goofy magician guy. It's like, I can pull all these bandanas out of my sleeve. And then there's the guy that does the crazy card trick, like street magic. How do you do that? I don't give a fuck if you saw somebody in half because I know you're not really sawing anybody in half.
I think I could beat up Chris Angel.
No, you couldn't. Do magic on you. That's
I
the
don't
whole
know. I
thing.
couldn't
Like, you
take
can't
David
fight a
Blaine.
magician.
David Blaine's on some serious next level shit. Chris Angel, I think I could wear him down.
Magicians are the scariest people to fight.
You never know what's up their sleeve.
There we go. There you go.
Bring magic to a gunfight.
Robert, can we print that on a shirt? we make sure of that. You never know what's up a magician's sleeve. Make do the it's April Fool's somewhere guy. Use
So the Grim Reaper
Use the
fucking
Grim
magician.
Reaper with the parrot. Just put a top hat on him, and when he's pointing, just make him have a wand. You never know what's up his sleeve. And then he got the bandana just coming down, and then the other one, it's got flowers. I feel like all of their shirts are just the same Grim Reaper guy, and it's slightly different. Like, yeah, no, that's the bet. That's what we're going for.
Run the ball.
You need Grim Reaper t-shirts? You go to PassAwayMerch.com.
All right, let's move the fuck on.
Our next segment is the answer segment where we do the high thoughts in the beginning. We do our business ideas, whether or not we should eat cards, whether or not Robert should learn magic, whether or not I should donate a kidney or anything. If you got high thoughts, drunk ideas, any business ideas like that, you want us to power rank 5 similarly related things, we can definitely do that better than anybody else. You want medical advice, parenting advice, relationship advice, we got it all for you. At PassGrayPod on X, use the hashtag PTG answers, and then you can also email us your questions, passgraypod@gmail.com, put answers in the subject. So it's at PassGrayPod on X, put hashtag PTG answers with your question, and then on Gmail, if you want to email us, passgraypod@gmail.com, answers in the subject. We do prefer that you hit us up on X first, though. This is the answer segment.
Well, if you just answer the question, why don't you just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question. It's like, what was the answer?
Any questions?
All right. Our first question this week is from Lucas Greer. Lucas says, you guys are basically doctors. He's right. So I figured you could help me out with this one. Why do I sneeze after eating? For the past 5 years or so, I'll get sneezing fits after eating a meal. It's not every time, but just about 4 out of every 7 meals, he'd say. There's never any pain, and it's just weird. Why does this happen?
How much seasoning you using, bro?
Oh, yeah, like a lot of pepper.
Could be a lot of pepper.
You're just soaking everything in pepper.
Maybe too much Tony Chachere's on there.
I think you might be allergic to food, dude. Like if you're allergic to a cat and the cat's around, you sneeze.
I was gonna say, do you have a cat that you got about 5 to 7 years ago?
Yeah, I have a 5-year-old dog. You're like, I think you might be allergic to dogs. That sits around me when I eat. Robert, Google, just look up sneezing after eating and see if that's a thing. I'm not saying it's not a thing. There's got to be some.
AI is gonna be like, too much pepper, dog.
But that's you sneeze when you're allergic to stuff or when you're sick. And if you're not always sick, you go to the doctor for this.
Are you chewing weird to where the seasoning is coming off of your food and hanging out the back of your throat, working its way up into your nose?
So it can be caused by a reflex from a full stomach, sanitation, gastroenteritis.
Gastro.
No, it's gustatory.
Okay.
Nasal sensitivity to food, flavor / heat, or mild food allergies.
So just like if you're just eating the spiciest wings ever.
You know?
Or no, it could be mild. So you're just mildly allergic to food.
Yeah. That sucks.
That sucks a lot.
Like, does it? Obviously, you're not here, so you can't answer. Like, does it change with like if you had a smoothie? Is it different than if you had a burger?
Yeah, like is it just when you get fast food, or are you eating Taco Bell and that's when you get the sneezing fit? But
Lucas says
chicken
four-
from the store is fine.
4 out of every 7 meals. That's a lot of meals.
Yeah,
Like that's not just that's a one-off.
more often than not, you finish eating and then start sneezing.
Also, the fact that you have had this happening for 5 years and you're asking us
Respect,
probably means you haven't gone to the doctor, which is the most Pat thing ever.
respect. I appreciate
Like
that.
Pat would just be like, "Oh yeah, no, I get a fever when I have chicken wings, but like, it goes away after." I mean, well, you should get that checked. Nah, that's fine. I mean, it goes away. I'm not sneezing all the time. Like it only happens sometimes after I eat.
It took me 2 years to realize I had a crawfish allergy for a little while.
You're just like,
I was
I'm
like,
always
why do I
itchy
keep
and I
feeling
can't breathe.
itchy after I eat crawfish? Till like 2 years later, one time it happened. I was like, I'm covered in hives. My mom was like, you ate crawfish today, dude.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say you're allergic to food, dude.
Yeah.
That sucks.
You just got to deal with it. Don't talk to anybody about it, though. Just internalize that. Have you tried holding
did
the
just
sneezes
talk to
in, taking
somebody
your
about
power
it.
back?
You did, but you talked to a whole podcast about it. So what you got to do is
Well, we
you're
talked about it one time now. Hold it in.
but you're like also trying to conquer his allergies by eating more food. If you're allergic to food, so like, actually that's a pretty alpha move.
Chart it out. Be like, what did you eat today that you sneezed after? What
Yeah,
did you eat on days that you didn't sneeze?
You're gonna have like a journal for sure, and then maybe get to the bottom and probably see a other doctor, like a real doctor besides these doctors that we are doctors, obviously.
Take the next couple of months to chart all of your eating habits and then come back to us as Sneezetober.
We'll
see if we can-
sneeze timber. It's sneeze timber,
Sneeze-tember, okay.
not
And
sneeze timber 11th. I'm busy that day.
And then we'll see. Come back to us with the data and we'll really work through it
Yeah.
together.
All right, but yeah, you're allergic to food, dog. That sucks.
Lay off the pepper.
That sucks. Next up, we got Alex O at Alex McThunder1 on X, and he says, if the NFL had a logo featuring a current or former player like the NBA, who has Jerry West as their logo, who would it be? And don't pick Brady.
No, it would probably, I mean, if it's going to be like Jerry West, that's almost a running back style right there. I think you're going to go Jim Brown. Silhouette of Jim, or like Barry Sanders juking a guy. But I think you need like a running back doing like a power move through the hole. Kind of hunched over, got the ball tucked high and tight.
Yeah, I was
Kind
trying
of like the Heisman, but not the Heisman pose.
So yeah, I was trying to think of like, do you want an iconic moment? Jerry West is just dribbling. It's not like he's doing a dunk, but like a dunk would be sick. But now we have the Jordan logo.
Maybe.
So I took some notes on this and did a little research. Biased first. Let's get the biased ones out of the way.
Shocker.
David Tyree helmet catch. That'd be pretty sick. Also, Odell Beckham Jr. one-handed catch. That would be sick too, but that's very Jordan looking.
Dwight Clark catch in the back of the end zone.
I had Dwight Clark. Yes, Dwight Clark. Back of the end zone, the catch. I also had Cam Scatterbo when he ran over that Commanders player the first week of the season, where he's just lowering his head into the guy's chest and the guy's falling back. Like that would be just he looks like a rhino.
Brett Favre during the Super Bowl when his helmet's off and he's just running around with his arms in the air.
That'd be good. But so I was like, for football, you probably want it's either got to be somebody stiff arming or like Heisman-y, but not full on Heisman, or it's got to be like a quarterback going to throw. So I narrowed it down to like LaDainian Tomlinson was a stiff arming motherfucker. Like he'd juke you out, but LaDainian Tomlinson loved to just throw. Like he loved grabbing the face mask and just bending your neck as far as it could go the other way, which isn't a penalty, but probably should be because it's absolutely face masking. But he's just, I'm just going to twist your neck around the wrong way. LaDainian Tomlinson stiff arming somebody, or a quarterback going back to pass. I looked up a lot of quarterbacks, a lot of like iconic quarterbacks passing photos. Johnny Unitas has the most like.
Yeah.
If you can picture a quarterback getting ready to throw a pass, Johnny Unitas had like he'd arch his back down and like it was like a drawing. Like the Giants have one of their older logos is the giant man throwing the ball out of the stadium. Like it's that cartoon drawing, but a real man did it. And then, as an honorable mention, Lynn Dawson just ripping a dart on the sideline would be sick.
great.
They're probably not going to go with that for the logo, but I think Johnny Unitas throwing a football would be a perfect logo.
Who was if you're just looking for good silhouettes too, who was the Steelers guy who caught it from Ben Roethlisberger in the corner of the end zone, fully extended toe tapping in the corner?
Santonio Holmes?
I was going to say, I thought it was San Antonio, but I wasn't sure. That would be a good one. Or if you just want like a guy that looks like a football player, great silhouette, football guy, just a silhouette of Mike Allstott.
Yeah, but it would have to be him doing something football-y. So, because I was trying to look, like Jerry West isn't dunking. He's not shooting a shot. He's just dribbling a basketball, which is as basic as you could be. And the MLB logo is just the guy with the bat ready to go. I don't know if that's after anybody.
No, that's just a basic.
But
I think if you're going to go after a player, you have to go back to the origins like they did with, early days Jerry West. So I like Jim Brown.
That's why I was like
Good
Johnny
silhouette of
Unitas.
Jim Brown.
Johnny Unitas, like Johnny U. Like Super Bowl II, I think.
Quarterbacks get everything else. Let's not give this to a quarterback.
But I could see like the MLB logo just putting a quarterback in the MLB logo, and like that could be a perfect NFL logo.
It
Because
would
the
be, but, like,
the
quarterbacks get
basketball
everything.
logo is just like the horizontal or the vertical version of the MLB logo.
Oh, I'm fucking losing another 56.
Lawrence Taylor.
A silhouette of Lawrence Taylor just coming off the edge.
But see, because I feel like you got to be stiff arming because you're like, oh, that's football. That's what they do. And then you got to, or throwing the ball. Like, they think Olympics. Whenever you're like, oh, we're going to curling, they have the little guy, like that the little stick figure that's curling. Like, it's got to be something that's like, that's what we do in that game. And baseball's good at being like, they swing a bat in baseball. They dribble a ball in basketball.
It'd be great if it was just a center. A silhouette of a center just crouched.
That would not be that bad, though. I'm going to go Johnny Unitas.
I'm going to stick with Jim Brown.
That's fair.
Or if you want to do a coach, Gruden. Just a football guy.
That works.
I'll give you a few options there.
All right. What do we got next?
Next one is from Andrew Alderman. What's inside the moon?
I'm going to go with More Moon and Rock.
I'm gonna go with Transformers.
Oh, yeah. Definitely not oil, because if there was oil there, we would have already been on the moon.
We would have bombed the shit out of
We
it.
would have taken the fuck out of that oil.
Yeah, if there was oil up
So
there.
anything
then
but oil, really.
Yeah, I don't want anything. Think
Karl
about
Rove
that.
would have had us up there 15 years ago. Nothing. What if it's hollow? What if all the
It's not
conspiracy
hollow.
theorists were
It's
just
not
wrong?
hollow.
Like they thought it was hollow Earth. No, it's hollow moon.
Ooh, I like that. There's
Hollow
nothing
moon
in it.
conspiracy?
That's why they won't land on it, because they're scared they'll pop it.
They already mined everything they needed to up there.
Well, because Gru took it from Despicable Me,
it's a
and then he
fake
had the
moon?
blow up moon that he put in place. If they land a rocket ship on it, it's gonna pop it, and then like, fuck, the moon's been fake this whole time. How long? I think 2011 was when the first movie came out, so at least that long.
What if they just filled in that divot in the Death Star? And it is a big space station, but they covered it in because George Lucas was onto them. That's why he made Star Wars.
It was like his star base,
Yeah.
but instead of making, he's like, we can't go full planet. That's too big. We go moon-sized planet, and they're like, all right, yeah, just cover the laser.
That small moon over there. That's no moon.
That's not a moon. That's a space station. That's what he says, right?
Yeah.
No, there's Robert. Look what's inside the moon. See what's
It's just more moon.
It's more moon and rock.
It's a dead planet.
Because all I know is like it was like, oh, we look at this moon rock. Like, that's all the moon seems to have.
See, that's what, like, we're in the hospitable zone. The Earth, we've got plants, water, atmosphere, all that shit. The moon is just far enough away to where no life could grow there. Yeah, we can make it there and back in 10 days. That's crazy.
Yeah, but
I
can we get
don't
oil
get
from
it.
it?
I don't understand rockets and speed in space. It's all crazy.
Or are we just doing this from a green screen, dude?
Maybe that's where Elon is keeping all of his 10,000 children. It's inside the moon.
Elon would have been a kind of Gru type guy, I feel like. Come on, girls. But not girls. I need a boy who can carry on my legacy. You girls will have to change your last names. No good for the Musk family. But just that in South African accent instead. I wasn't gonna work on a South African accent.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Russia or Lethal Weapon 2.
I only know
They were South Africans.
my only go-to is just pretending that Brooks Koepka's Brooks Koepka, which still isn't really great. All right, so more moon.
Just more moon.
Perfect answer. What's it? More of that stuff.
What's in the moon? More of it.
All right, last question of the week. It's from Aaron Janisevsky, and Aaron said, we're just gonna call him Aaron J.
Januszewski.
Aaron says, how did Hawaii end up with a monopoly on all tropical-themed button-down shirts when there are so many other tropical places that were around before?
That is a good point.
It is. I actually went down a rabbit hole on this, and Hawaii is the leading place in beachwear. So hear me out. This is the rabbit hole I really went down. I have a whole. I was working on a chart. It was
Whole half a page.
Well, I had a whole chart on my computer, and then I just was like, I'm just gonna write it down instead of making a chart. All right. So tropical, like Hawaii, obviously monopoly on shirts. It's Hawaiian shirts, but there's never like a Tahiti shirt or anything like that. Why do we just call them Hawaiian shirts? Probably because they marketed it better. Hats, though, the Panamanians got that. You got the Panama hat. So hats. Tropical beach hats dominated by Panama.
The fuck is a Panama hat?
Look it up, you'll know. It's like a straw like fedora looking hat, but it's like a longer brim than a fedora.
So basically, the hat that the rich guy wore from Jurassic Park.
Sorta, yeah.
Yeah.
Just look up Panama hat. You'll know what we're talking about. So Panama owns hats, sunglasses. Maui Jim also Hawaii. So Hawaii has
I would have
hats
said Oakley.
and well, that's not named after a place like a beach. So that's really what I was going with. Sunglasses, Maui Jim, Hawaii. Then Hawaii also gets shirts, pants. Capri pants would be your tropical beach pants. The Isle of Capri, Italy. So Italy gets pants, and then
They are very fashionable.
Sandals, Jamaica would then get the shoes. If you're like, oh, Alex, that's a place or whatever. Malibu sandals are also a type, so then that's California. So the United States dominates tropical beachwear and that whole market. Hawaii just absolutely having a monopoly on like every tropical themed button down is a Hawaiian shirt. That's insane. That like no other place was like, what if we just market these our way? Hawaiians were like, no. Got a palm tree on it and it's a colorful shirt. That's a fucking Hawaiian shirt, dude.
It's not a palm tree.
I got it in Aruba. It's a Aruban shirt. No. Hawaiian shirt that you got in Aruba.
Hawaiians, bunch of big guys, need shirts that breathe well and are flowy and can open in the front for when you're on the beach. Hawaiian shirt.
It's like the Gulf of America beach shirts. That's what they like. What do we just call it? Hawaiian shirts. And then everybody's like, yeah, all right. And we did. The whole world did. It's capitalism, baby.
It's all about branding. That's where like Red Bull, they're not the best energy drink. They were first to the market. So they were the first to be like Hawaiian shirt. That's what it's called. It's all about branding.
Yeah. It's crazy though to think about, and I hadn't really thought about it until Aaron said something, and I was like, "You're right, yeah." Like I never ever thought about like, oh, that's just a Hawaiian shirt. Like I have a New York Giants Hawaiian shirt, not a Jersey Shore shirt.
You said it. I just had to go to Google Maps and swipe out. Yeah, Gulf of America. I forgot about that.
So if you just call it that, I guess everybody's gonna call it like a Tahiti shirt could have been the name of it. Tahiti was probably around way before.
I wonder if like as soon as I cross over into Mexico, if like my Google Maps will update and it'll just be called Gulf of Mexico again.
It might. But yeah, Hawaii just ended up with the monopoly on all tropical themed shirts because Hawaii sounds cool, but really any beach town that had set, like if it was a Venice beach shirt, people would have probably been like, hell yeah, it's the Venice beach shirt. But Hawaiian shirt, like everybody probably wants to go to Hawaii.
You're there on vacation.
Hawaii
You're buying
sounds
that
cool.
shirt to wear on vacation. You're not it's not an everyday shirt. Should be. I should become a Hawaiian shirt guy.
You should be a Hawaiian shirt guy.
They breathe.
Yeah.
They're big. That's the big part. They're big.
Why is it not like a Keys shirt? Like the Florida Keys really missed an opportunity.
It's real humid there too. Hawaii, it's nice and breezy. It is just tropical, man. It fits. You're there on vacation. Seems like a fun vacation
Why couldn't
shirt.
it have been a Jamaican shirt?
They're not green for the most part.
They don't have to be green. They mean any color.
They like the green man.
Well, they could add green to it. A lot of the flowers are on there are green.
That'd be great. A Hawaiian shirt in Jamaica, and it's just covered with fucking buds.
I bet they have those.
That's the flower
I bet
that's
they
on
have
there.
those. Hawaii is just really good at marketing. I mean, obviously they have the sunglasses tropical market down too. So yeah, Panama has hats. Hawaii has sunglasses, shirts. Italy's got pants, and then Jamaica is gonna have sandals. So we got that. But interesting observation, Aaron. And I would just say that Hawaii's got the monopoly on it because they're better at marketing than everybody else. They're American. And America rocks. And Hawaii also rocks. So yeah, great question. That was a good one to end on.
Great question.
That was a good one to end on. All right. I met Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at not Pat Dion. Robert is at Robert Barbosa03 on all socials. Be sure to follow us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, the X/Twitter, whatever it is. Share us with a friend. If you're listening to us, you can watch every episode of Pass the Gravy on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Pass the Gravy Podcast. Or just search Pass the Gravy Podcast. Make sure you subscribe and share us with a friend. If you are watching, you can listen to us wherever you get your podcast. Give us a 5-star review wherever you listen to your podcast. Make sure that you give us the 5 stars. You can roast us in the comments or whatever. Just give us a good review. Or just give us the 5 stars. It helps us show up higher on other people's stuff. Interact with the memes. Don't forget to vote on the mock draft poll that we'll put up on Thursday at 3 o'clock, going until 5 o'clock on Sunday night. And yeah, hope you guys are. I'm sorry for anybody affected by the curse, but you have Pat to blame. So just
He's a piece of shit and he's a fool.
blame Pat. Blame Pat. Well, not a fool enough to win you a mock draft last week, but still maybe still a fool, but who cares? Let's do our random person generator. Who are we going with?
I'm going to take the Beach Boys.
The Beach Boys.
I'll go Bryan Cranston.
I'm going to go Kim Clijsters. Kim Clijsters.
Yeah, we were talking about beaches. I was like, I want to take the Beach Boys.
Emma Willis, Patrick Swayze, John Wayne, Marlon Brando, Henry Ford, Julie Waters, Alec Guinness, and Dermot Murnaghan.
Damn it. We talked about Star Wars. I should have taken Alex.
Fred Astaire, Angela Bassett, The Beatles, John Fogerty, Jack Johnson, Mesut Ozil, Celine Dion, and Michael Caine. And then last one, Bob Beeman, Honus Wagner, Jeffrey Rush, Colin Farrell, John Newcomb, Jessica Alba, Shirley Fry Irvin, and Demi Moore. Nope. Didn't get it.
Shit.
Didn't get it. Have a great rest of your week, everybody. We love you guys. And until we talk to you next time, pass the gravy. You fucking bitches!
Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pass the Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, Houston, baby. Now we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich today. Rich, bitch.